What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. We're looking at Bitcoin, we're looking at Quant today. Make sure if you're a new face to, of course, smash the subscribe button, like the video and leave a comment down below so I know who you are. If you're a returning viewer that hasn't subscribed yet, just know that 50% of you are not subscribed, and if those 50% of you did subscribe, we could be at 3k today. So let's get the subscriptions up. Let's get to 3k subs, and I'd appreciate it if we could get to over 100 likes today, as there's always over 600 of you watching. So let's try and get to about 50% likes. If you do see when you watch the video that it's not 50%, the likes are not 50% of the views, then go ahead and smash that like button. Now if you remember, I did make a video. If we go to my channel over here on Quant, $50 is a key psychological level, so we're expecting a short-term bounce as we predicted the day before. Look at that. If you took that signal of mine from $50, you could have made a total of 19%. If you remember from one of the updates the other day, we were looking at the Quant Bitcoin chart. So this is why Quant is holding in value. People might be saying, why is everything dumping and Quant is holding up nicely? Well, it's because we're still in some sort of alt season. We don't know if it's going to end yet. We are struggling with this 200 EMA, which decides the trend. So if we're below this, even though we pumped into it, and that's an altcoin season, as this going up means Quant is gaining on Bitcoin's price. We are now at a resistance, and it's at this resistance where we could get rejected, so and hold this as resistance, meaning we should continue in this downtrend, which would then signal a Bitcoin season. But if we can then break this high for Quant versus Bitcoin, then of course we're going to see the alts continue to go up while Bitcoin stays a little bit flat. Let's go back to Quant now. So yeah, if you took that small short-term trade, you could have got upwards of 19% within a day. So absolutely amazing. Now we're getting some weakness, but we can't make a judgment off this current red candle here because it's a current candle. Nothing is confirmed as of yet. This could end up a green candle up here. We could end up down here before the end of the day. So we can't go off that. Going off of yesterday, we bounced off the 618 as we anticipated, because again, it was the 618. It's also a psychological level. So this all makes sense. This is your base. You came up, had a nice bounce, lost it, but when you came back in, you confirmed it as support here. Now we're running into those EMAs. So that makes sense, because every time you hit an EMA or you hit a support or a resistance, and remember, an EMA is just a support or a resistance. Every time you hit a support or a resistance the first time, you get a reaction. Look, we pumped. Every time you hit it, you get a reaction. Look, we dumped. But of course, you can go through it first, hitting the stop losses of people, hitting the stop losses before flipping back and flipping back here. So yeah, what I can say to you guys is that we're trapped within the 618 and the 382. So that's where we're trapped in between. If we're looking at bodies, you can say $51. Yeah, and then I'd say to the EMAs, I wouldn't just say that. But yeah, technically you are just trapped between this $2 area, and yeah, eventually you're going to break out either up or down. But yeah, if we're looking at the main area, looking at the 618 of $49 to $50 to the 12 and the 20 EMA in around $55, we're trapped between this, and eventually once we break out, yeah, let Bitcoin decide, guys. But yeah, keep your eyes on the the Quant versus Bitcoin chart, because again, we are at a key resistance of the 200 EMA on the daily time frame, and if we get rejected like this, you can see we'd be breaking this trend line. You'd be forming a downtrend, coming back to this low basically, and that would be a Bitcoin season, which could basically mean Bitcoin either goes up and alts don't do anything. But because we're in a downtrend, the most likely scenario is Bitcoin will go down, alts will go down. But because Bitcoin goes down less, as it's a stronger coin, that's why we're going to have a Bitcoin season. Alts will go down more than Bitcoin does. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on that. It's all about this resistance, and it's all about the Quant Bitcoin chart rather than the Quant USD chart. And of course, yeah, we need to follow the Bitcoin USD chart also. Please watch that video. Again, remember, let's get this video to 100 likes. And if you do see when you watch this that the view to like balance is not 50-50, make sure to bring the likes up so it's about 50% of the views. Thank you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. And if you want the education, the link to my Twitter is always down below, or just head over to my homepage and click right there.
In the chat
Thank you guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.